Event Management Theories. Introduction. Welcome to Event Management Theories, a comprehensive guide for event professionals. This course comes from the Event Assistant Level 3 program and covers essential theoretical frameworks that shape successful event management practice. In today's session, we'll explore the fundamental theories that shape successful event management. These frameworks will guide your decision-making throughout your career in events. Foundation of Event Theories. Let's start by understanding what we mean by theory in event management. A theory is a systematic explanation of how phenomena work, based on general principles, observations, and tested ideas. In event management, it has three key components. First, explanatory power. They explain why things happen in events, provide frameworks for understanding complex situations, build upon evidence and research in the field. Second, predictive ability. Help forecast potential outcomes, guide decision-making processes, identify patterns in event management. Third, practical application. Inform real-world practices, guide methodology choices, provide structure for analysis. EMBOK. Event Management Body of Knowledge. The Event Management Body of Knowledge EMBOK represents a comprehensive framework divided into 5 essential domains: administration domain, financial management, creating event budgets and managing cash flow, human resources, hiring temporary staff for festivals, information management, setting up registration systems, procurement, selecting vendors for award ceremonies, time management, creating detailed run sheets, stakeholder management, coordinating with sponsors, design domain, content design, developing conference programs, theme development, creating cohesive looks for gala dinners, program design, planning workshop sequences, entertainment, selecting appropriate performers, environment, planning room layouts, food, beverage, menu design for dietary requirements, production elements, stage design and lighting plans, marketing domain, marketing plan, social media campaigns for music festivals, promotions, early bird ticket sales strategies, public relations, press releases for product launches, sales, exhibition booth sales, sponsorship, corporate partnership packages, market research, attendee demographic analysis, operations domain, attendee management, registration processes, communications, event app deployment, infrastructure, power and internet setup, logistics, transport scheduling for multi-venue events, site management, venue security protocols, technical production, AV setup and management, risk domain, compliance, acquiring necessary permits, emergency response, evacuation procedures, health, safety, COVID-19 safety measures, insurance, event cancellation coverage, legal, ethics, contract management, security, access control systems, event management phases. EMBOK defines 5 crucial phases in event management: initiation phase, feasibility study, budget draft, initial stakeholder meetings, venue scouting, planning phase, detailed timeline creation, supplier contracts, marketing strategy, risk assessments, implementation phase, vendor coordination, site setup, staff briefings, final checks, event phase, registration management, real-time problem solving, supplier coordination, attendee support, closure phase, site breakdown, supplier payments, evaluation surveys, debrief meetings. The journey of an event. EMBOK's 5 critical phases. Phase 1, initiation, where vision takes shape Like the first light of dawn, this is where your event begins to emerge. Your feasibility study illuminates the path ahead. The budget draft sets your resource boundaries. Initial stakeholder meetings spark collaborative energy. Venue scouting reveals your event's future home. Phase 2. Planning. Building the foundation. Now we architect success with precision. Your timeline unfolds like a detailed roadmap. Supplier contracts lock in essential partnerships. Marketing strategy crafts your event story. Risk assessments safeguard your vision. Phase 3. Implementation. Bringing plans to life. The excitement builds as theory transforms into reality. Vendors align like pieces of a perfect puzzle. Your site transforms into an experience space. Staff briefings energize your event team. Final checks ensure everything's primed. Phase 4. The event, where magic happens. This is showtime. When all elements dance together, registration flows like a well-choreographed performance. Real-time problem-solving keeps the rhythm smooth. Supplier coordination maintains perfect harmony. Attendee support ensures everyone's part of the story. Phase 5. Closure, the grand finale. Not an ending, but a bridge to future success. Site breakdown, with precision and care. Supplier payments complete the circle. Evaluation surveys capture the wisdom. Debrief meetings plant seeds for your next triumph. Each phase flows naturally into the next, creating a seamless journey from concept to completion. This isn't just a sequence, it's the heartbeat of successful event management. Now, let's talk about Getz's event experience theory. Getz's event experience theory helps us understand how people experience events. This theory is particularly interesting because it looks at events from the attendee's perspective from 4 dimensions. Donald Getz, a renowned event researcher, developed this theory to explain how people experience events on 4 different levels. Think of it like layers of an onion. Each layer adds depth to the event experience. Why this theory matters for event planners. Understanding these dimensions helps us create better events because we can plan activities that engage all 4 dimensions, create more memorable experiences, solve problems before they arise, design spaces that work well for attendees, measure success more effectively. By thinking about all 4 dimensions, you create an event that doesn't just inform people, but engages them completely. This leads to better outcomes and more satisfied attendees. Common questions to consider. Are we providing opportunities for active participation? What will attendees learn from this event? How do we want people to feel? Is the physical environment supporting our goals? Let's explore the 4 dimensions of event experience through a food festival lens. The cognitive dimension relates to behavior and actions. This includes walking between food stalls, tasting different dishes, taking photos for social media, interacting with vendors, participating in cooking demonstrations. The cognitive dimension focuses on learning and understanding, and worries about what attendees are taking away. Learning about different cuisines, understanding cooking techniques, discovering new ingredients, remembering the tastes and experiences, processing information about food culture. The affective dimension is all about emotions and feelings, an emotional journey through taste and community, excitement about trying new foods, joy when finding a dish they love, satisfaction after a good meal, anticipation while waiting in line, social connection when sharing food with friends. The physical environmental dimension is all about conditions and experiences, setting the stage for delicious memories. The layout of the venue, weather conditions, seating arrangements, queue management, lighting and music, smells and aromas. Let's say you're planning a corporate training event. You would consider cognitive, interactive workshops, networking activities, group exercises, cognitive, clear presentation materials, handouts and resources, time for questions and discussion, effective, welcoming atmosphere, encouraging feedback, celebration of achievements, physical, comfortable seating, good lighting, appropriate room temperature. Moving on to Davidson's theories of events, a business event framework. Rob Davidson developed several important theories about events, particularly focusing on business events and how they create value. Let's explore his key theoretical contributions. Davidson proposed that business events like conferences, trade shows, and corporate meetings operate along 4 key dimensions that work together to create successful outcomes. Davidson's theories help us understand that business events aren't just about delivering content, they're about creating environments where multiple types of value can be generated simultaneously. This understanding helps event planners design more effective events, create better attendee experiences, demonstrate event value to stakeholders, improve return on investment, build stronger professional communities. Business events create multiple layers of value, showing they're more than just meetings. They're transformative experiences. The 4 powerful dimensions are: number 1, knowledge transfer. Think of this as the educational heartbeat of an event. When people attend a business conference, they're not just sitting in rooms, they're participating in what Davidson calls knowledge networks. For example, at a technology conference, knowledge transfers through formal presentations where experts share insights, illuminate new ideas, workshop sessions turn theory into practice, where attendees practice new skills, informal conversations during coffee breaks spark informal learning, panel discussions, where multiple perspectives emerge, digital content sharing through event platforms extend the learning journey. Number 2, professional networking. Recognized that events create unique spaces for people to build professional relationships. This goes beyond simple mingling. It's about creating strategic connections. Consider a medical conference where researchers connect with practitioners, providers meet potential partners, young professionals find mentors, industry leaders forge alliances, suppliers build relationships with buyers, business relationships bloom. Number 3, career growth catalyst. This dimension focuses on how events contribute to career growth and professional identity. Davidson observed that events serve as crucial stepping stones in career paths. For instance, at an industry exhibition, professionals gain new certifications. Attendees develop leadership skills. People identify career opportunities. Individuals benchmark their progress. Teams build collaborative capabilities. Number 4, cultural exchange hub. Even in business events, Davidson noted the importance of cultural exchange and understanding. This dimension becomes particularly relevant in international events, where different business practices meet, cultural norms are shared and understood. Global perspectives are exchanged, regional variations in practice are explored, cross-cultural relationships develop. Why it matters. Understanding these dimensions helps create events that build meaningful connections, deliver lasting value, transform attendee careers, bridge cultural gaps, generate measurable impact. Think of it as orchestrating business magic, where knowledge flows, networks grow, careers advance, and cultures connect. That's the power of Davidson's framework in action. Let's apply Davidson's theories to planning a business conference. Understanding value creation. Identify specific knowledge transfer goals. Design purposeful networking opportunities. Include professional development elements. Create space for cultural exchange. Planning considerations. Balance formal and informal learning. Structure networking into the program. Include career development components. Consider cultural factors in event design. Time to learn about David Lewis's theory of events. David Lewis's theory of events helps us understand the fundamental nature of events and their relationship to change. This theory is particularly interesting because it looks at events from a philosophical perspective while having practical applications in event management. Understanding Lewis's core concept. At its heart, Lewis's theory suggests that events are changes in properties over time and space. He views events not just as things that happen, but as specific changes that occur within defined boundaries. Think of it like watching a time-lapse video of a flower blooming. The event isn't just the final bloom, but the entire process of change from bud to flower. Why? This understanding helps us define clear objectives based on desired changes, create appropriate environments for transformation, measure success through property changes, design more effective event experiences, understand the impact of our event. Key elements: David Lewis's theory of events in practice. Properties and change. Events are all about transformation. Lewis argues that events are fundamentally about properties changing. In event management terms, this means that every event represents a transformation. For example, when we organize a conference, we're creating a change from individual knowledge to shared understanding, separate professionals to connected networks, ideas to actions, empty space to purposeful environment, time and space elements. Lewis emphasizes that events exist within specific temporal and spatial boundaries. This translates directly to event management, where we must consider the duration of the event temporal boundary, the venue, and its layout spatial boundary, how these boundaries affect the event experience, the way change occurs within these limitations. Every event exists within boundaries. Duration sets the temporal frame. Venue creates spatial limits. These boundaries shape experiences. Change flows within these parameters. Key philosophical foundations. No essential time. Events aren't bound by rigid time structures. They flow naturally based on their properties. Time is relative to the event's needs. Flexibility in temporal organization. Focus on change rather than strict timelines. Modal realism. Events exist in multiple possible forms. Different scenarios can coexist. Planning considers various possibilities. Adaptability is built into event design. Multiple outcomes are anticipated and planned for practical applications in event management. Understanding transformation using Lewis's theory, we can think about events as planned transformations. For a wedding, this might mean the transformation of two individuals into a married couple, the change of a space from ordinary to ceremonial, the shift in family dynamics, the evolution of relationships among guests, planning for change. This theoretical framework helps us plan better events by considering what specific changes we want to achieve, how to create the right conditions for change, what properties need to be modified, how to measure the transformation. Let's apply this to planning a product launch event. The 4 event properties. Product, unknown to market. Potential customers, unaware. Media coverage, non-existent. Brand positioning, undefined. During event properties, active demonstration of product, direct customer engagement. Media documentation, brand storytelling. After event properties, product awareness created, customer interest generated, media coverage achieved, brand position established. Lewis's theory revolutionizes how we see events, not as rigid, time-bound occasions, but as fluid transformations that exist in multiple possible forms. This perspective gives event planners the freedom to design more dynamic, adaptable experiences while maintaining focus on meaningful change. Theory of event coding tech. Theory of event coding tech helps us understand how people perceive and process events, which is crucial for event planning and management. Core concept. The theory of event coding, developed by Bernhard Hommel and colleagues, explores how our minds process and connect perception and action during events. While it originated in cognitive psychology, its principles have valuable applications in event management. Understanding tech helps event planners create more engaging experiences, design more memorable events, better understand attendee behavior, improve event effectiveness, enhance overall event impact. Key principles. Common coding. When someone attends an event, their brain doesn't process what they see, hear, and do as separate experiences. Instead, all elements integrate into a single, unified experience. For example, at a music concert, the visual experience of the stage, the sound of the music, the feeling of dancing, the atmosphere of the crowd, all combine into one coherent event experience. Feature binding. Our brains automatically connect different aspects of an event that occur together. This explains why certain songs remind you of specific events, particular venues, evoke certain memories. Event planners can create more memorable experiences by deliberately connecting different sensory elements, creating cohesive experiences. Understanding tech helps us design events where all elements work together. Visual design aligns with event theme. Sound and lighting complement each other. Activities flow naturally together. Messaging remains consistent across all touch points. Real-world application. Let's create an unforgettable product launch experience. Picture this. You're about to unveil a product that could change the market. But it's not just about showing a product. It's about creating an immersive journey that engages every sense and leaves a lasting impression. Here's how we orchestrate this multi-sensory experience. Building your sensory symphony. Visual stage. Product. Displays that tell your story. Branding that captures attention. Every visual element working in harmony. Sound and movement. Music that sets the perfect mood. Presentations that inspire. Demonstrations that engage. A space designed for natural flow, touch and feel. Interactive product experiences. Hands-on demonstrations. Every interaction meaningful, bringing it all together. Weaving the elements. Brand colors flow through every corner. Music that enhances your message. Lighting that guides and delights. Every message reinforcing your story. Exploring Kim's Property Exemplification account of events. Kim's Property Exemplification account of events helps us understand how events possess and demonstrate specific properties, and how this understanding can improve our event management practices. Kim's theory suggests that events are fundamentally instances where objects display or exemplify certain properties at specific times. Let's break this down using everyday event examples to make it clearer. Understanding Kim's theory helps event planners design more purposeful events by clearly defining desired properties, create better alignment between different event elements, measure success based on property exemplification, improve future events through better property understanding, develop more effective event strategies. Core concept. Kim's theory suggests that events are fundamentally instances where objects display or exemplify certain properties at specific times. Let's break this down into practical event elements. The three key components. Objects. The what. These are the physical things or people involved in an event. For example, at a conference, the speakers, the venue, the presentation equipment, the attendees, the promotional materials, properties, the how. These are the characteristics or qualities that objects display during the event. Speakers exemplify expertise and authority. The venue exemplifies professionalism. Equipment exemplifies functionality. Attendees exemplify engagement. Materials exemplify brand identity, time, the when, the temporal framework within which properties are exemplified. Events occur when specific properties are displayed at particular times. Real-world application. Let's apply this to planning a product launch event. Planning phase. Using Kim's theory helps us plan more effectively by considering what properties we want each element to exemplify, how different properties interact, when specific properties need to be displayed, how to create conditions for desired properties before the event. Identify desired properties for each component: product, innovation, quality, value, venue, sophistication, appropriateness, accessibility, staff, professionalism, knowledge, enthusiasm, marketing, clarity, appeal, consistency. During the event, ensure properties are being exemplified. Product demonstrations showing key features, venue supporting brand message, staff, embodying company values, marketing materials, reinforcing key messages. After the event, evaluate how well properties were exemplified. Did the product demonstrate intended qualities? Did the venue support event objectives? Did staff display desired characteristics? Did marketing materials convey intended properties? This theory transforms event planning from a checklist of tasks into a strategic orchestration of properties, helping create more impactful and measurable events. Let's discuss the 5 C's of event management. The 5 C's provide a fundamental framework for successful event management, offering a structured approach to planning and execution. Each C builds upon and supports the others. Concept guides coordination. Coordination enables control. Control ensures successful culmination. Culmination leads to effective closeout. Closeout informs future concepts. 1. Concept. The foundation of any successful event lies in its conceptualization, defining clear event objectives, establishing the event vision, identifying target audience, creating unique selling propositions, developing event themes, setting measurable goals. 2. Coordination. Effective coordination ensures all elements work together seamlessly. Team, management, and leadership. Stakeholder communication, vendor relationships, timeline management, resource allocation, cross-functional collaboration. 3. Control. Control mechanisms ensure the event stays on track. Budget management, quality assurance, risk mitigation, performance monitoring, timeline tracking, compliance, oversight. 4. Culmination. The execution phase, where planning becomes reality, on-site management, real-time problem solving, team coordination, guest experience management, crisis handling, service delivery. 5. Control. Control mechanisms ensure the event stays on track. Budget management, quality assurance, risk mitigation, performance monitoring, timeline tracking, compliance, oversight. Real-world application of the 5 C's. Planning phase. Using Kim's theory helps us plan more effectively by considering what properties do we want each element to exemplify, how different properties interact, when specific properties need to be displayed, how to create conditions for desired properties. Example: planning a product launch event. Before the event, identify desired properties for each component: product, innovation, quality, value, venue, sophistication, appropriateness, accessibility, staff, professionalism, knowledge, enthusiasm, marketing, clarity, appeal, consistency. During the event, ensure properties are being exemplified: product demonstrations, showing key features, venue supporting brand message, staff, embodying company values, marketing materials reinforcing key messages. After the event, evaluate how well properties were exemplified. Did the product demonstrate intended qualities? Did the venue support event objectives? Did staff display desired characteristics? Did marketing materials convey intended properties? The 5 C's of event management The 5 Cs provide a fundamental framework for successful event management, offering a structured approach to planning and execution. Each C builds upon and supports the others. Concept guides coordination. Coordination enables control. Control ensures successful culmination. Culmination leads to effective closeout. Closeout informs future concepts. 1. Concept. The foundation of any successful event lies in its conceptualization. Defining clear event objectives. Establishing the event vision. Identifying target audience. Creating unique selling propositions. Developing event themes. Setting measurable goals. 2. Coordination. Effective coordination ensures all elements work together seamlessly. Team management and leadership. Stakeholder communication. Vendor relationships. Timeline management. Resource allocation. Cross-functional collaboration. 3. Control. Control mechanisms ensure the event stays on track. Budget management. Quality assurance. Risk mitigation. Performance monitoring. Timeline tracking. Compliance oversight. 4. Communication. Effective communication is a critical component of successful event management. Here are 4 key points about the communication aspect of the 5 Cs. Establishing a comprehensive communication plan is vital. Regular updates and engagement. Consistent communication with all stakeholders. Crisis management preparedness. Effective communication prepares teams to respond swiftly to unexpected challenges. Post-event follow-up. Communication doesn't end with the event. Post-event follow-up is crucial for gathering feedback and maintaining relationships. 5. Culmination. The execution phase where planning becomes reality. On-site management. Real-time problem solving. Team coordination. Guest experience management. Crisis handling. Service delivery. Now that you know about quite a few event theories, remember to research them further. Apply a few to your project reports. Reflect on them in your journal. Today, we discussed the Event Management Body of Knowledge EMBOK, the Davidson's Theories of Events, the Getz's Event Experience Theory, the David Lewis's Theory of Events, the Theory of Event Coding Tech, the Kim's Property-Exemplification Account of Events, and finally, the 5 Cs. Which one do you like and why? Which one is more applicable to your work? Which ones are you going to discuss in your portfolio and journal? Our next lesson will be stakeholders management.